Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, May 24th.
Now, we do have to find a way to fund those roads, but that means we have to cut someplace else.
Last week, Palm Coast Vice Mayor Ed Danko was interviewed on WNZF's Free for All Friday, and he said the biggest issue facing Palm Coast is its deteriorating roads.
There used to be a program. They used to, I think they called it 6 miles a month or something, where we were funding 6 miles of road every month to keep up with it. Somehow, back before I got on council, somewhere around 2018, I believe, they just stopped doing it. Now they come to us and they basically say, we need $12 million a year to keep up with the roads because our roads are falling apart. And I'm like thinking, you mean you guys stopped taking care of this and now you're coming to us?
At yesterday's budget workshop, Danko suggested since they tax 6 cents for every gallon of gas sold, they should find a way to tax electric vehicles to create more revenue.
I don't know quite how we do it. Maybe it's a mileage thing. You report your mileage annually or something, and we figure out a formula that would be equal to that 6 cents per gallon. But we have roads that are really becoming a problem, and we have a bunch of electrical vehicles that put wear and tear on those roads, and we haven't collected a penny on that. And I think that's something we may need to look at because, they don't, no pun intended, but they shouldn't get a free ride.
Mayor David Alfin agreed, but believes they must go through Tallahassee first.
I think that this would be an appropriate time to talk to both our speaker and our senator, because I know that Tallahassee is dealing with the issue. I do believe that the structure for the revenue sharing has to start from Tallahassee, and then we can massage it here locally, but I would be willing to work together with Tallahassee on this.
City Manager Denise Bevan told the council that staff will have a presentation on June 13th that discusses the possibility of taxing electric vehicle charging stations. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office issues its weekend activity roundup.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies made 10 arrests last weekend between 6 a.m. on May 19th and 6 a.m. on May 22nd. Over the weekend, deputies handled 907 calls for service and made 154 traffic stops. More from Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
2 victims of note were distraction theft, where somebody approached a victim and gave them free items and then hugged them. During the hug, their necklace was stolen.
And FCSO is searching for the vandals who destroyed 3 holes at Pine Lakes Golf Course.
If you know anyone or the suspects of either one of these crimes, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-277-TIPS or send us an email at tips@flaglersheriff.com. Help us solve these crimes.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
While it is Women's Health Week, it is also National Mental Health Awareness Month.
That means there's a focus on women's mental health. Jeanette Simmons is with Flagler Cares and says that statistics prove that women's mental health is a real issue.
Women's hormones, right, starting in puberty, really start to fluctuate. We will then see some increase in depression and anxiety as well. And that will fluctuate throughout a woman's life based on hormonal changes.
Simmons said that hormonal changes continue through menopause and postmenopause. She said that there are other factors that can affect a woman's depression and anxiety.
But then there's also life and cultural aspects of it that impact.
Simmons said that many times women suffer in silence as they raise their families. Flagler Health Matters is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 11:30 and on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, how to help relieve the anxiety and the depression. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll. Wake up with Flagler's Morning News. Stay connected with the latest stories and events by visiting WNZF News Radio on Facebook. Watch the Flagler's Morning News video posted every weekday morning and stay informed in Flagler County. Facebook.com/newsradio WNZF.